So Legato clicked for me on possibly the worst day to be experimenting. I wanted to go deeper on that moment and what actually led to it. This is basically part 2 to my effortless speed trick video. So if you haven't seen that one, link is below. It lays the foundation for everything that we're about to cover. So there I was, 16 years old, preparing for my Rockschool grade 3 exam, putting in the work, the exercises, the drills, the foundations, and then on the morning of the exam, something shifted. Pull-offs were just happening. Scalar descents were rolling. It felt completely effortless, and I genuinely couldn't believe it. But what actually led to that moment? The finger independence exercise from part 1, hammering and pulling every finger combination across the frets, that was a warm-up staple for me, non-negotiable. And that built the comfort and ease with hammer-ons and pull-offs as isolated movements. But here's the thing, there's a gap between getting better at an exercise and being able to apply legato freely to phrases, to improvisation, to everything you play. So what bridged that gap? Before anything else, there was this, the Paul Gilbert alternate picking line. I wasn't playing it with a pick though. I was just using pure left hand, hammers and pulls only. This was my first real proof that my left hand could do the real heavy lifting. It built my confidence and, more importantly, my trust in what legato could actually do. This is something you can drop straight into your solos over any key, any backing track, immediate and musical. But this was just the beginning. Because then I found this. Steve Vai's Fever Dream, and this one was different. Where the Gilbert line lived in one position, this phrase travels. It's a full 6-string descent, a pattern that repeats on each string, and to move between strings you need hammer-ons from nowhere. No pick assist, pure left-hand trust across the entire neck. This was the phrase that bridged the gap between exercise and musical expression. It demanded that everything I'd been building in isolation, the finger independence work, the Gilbert line, the foundational drills, all had to work together fluidly across the fretboard. Once I knew the notes, the speed came almost automatically. I remember my dad asking, how long did that take? 30 minutes, I told him, because the foundation was already there. I just needed the phrase to unlock it. And that's the insight that I want you to carry from this section. Isolate the fundamentals, but learn a phrase, a real musical phrase that pushes you just beyond your comfort zone. That's what accelerates the transfer from exercise to expression. On the morning of the grade 3 exam, I was calm, cool, and collected. Something had unlocked overnight. Pull-offs rolled off the fingers. Whatever I played, wherever I went on the neck, it was just there. And once legato clicks, it never leaves. So here's what I want you to take away from this. Do the foundational work, the exercises, the drills, the finger independence. That's the soil, but learn phrases. Real musical phrases that push you just beyond your comfort zone. That's what accelerates the transfer from mechanical repetition to genuine expression. Legato isn't a technique you master. It's a language you gradually start to speak. And one day, maybe the morning of an exam, maybe in the middle of a practice session, it just rolls. And once it does, it never leaves. If you want the essential foundations, part 1 is in the link below. And if you're hungry for more legato lines right now, I recently uploaded 5 phrases combining hybrid picking, legato and tapping. That's also linked below. Let me know in the comments, has legato clicked for you? And if it has, what was the moment? Go learn a phrase today. Cheers.